If you see a concept going viral for another supplement, give it a try because something about it works and it really doesn't matter the supplement that you're using to sell. So
super exciting. Y'all remember when we talked about the strawberry Shilajit launching and we were like, guys, this is such a good opportunity because Betterall already sells. So now they've got a brand new product that no one's seen and like really good opportunity for those of you that have never, been able to like do a new launch with a brand that already is well known on TikTok. It's a really good opportunity.
we have, like, I feel like so many of our creators are doing so well with Shilajit. So I really, really want you guys to just keep posting. Alrighty, we got some good examples here. Let's watch these. A lot of you guys know Kayla. She's the crazy income creator from last month, but there's a lot of really good stuff about this video.
I bought these for the energy support. I had no idea they were going to turn me into a feral cat in heat. As an exhausted mom of 3, my drive and my energy were gone long ago. So as soon as I heard of these Shilajit honey sticks that they came out specifically for women, I scooped them up so quick. If you're familiar at all what a honey stick does to men, it basically makes them go feral. Well, they came out with one for women that also has shatavari in it. Shatavari was actually studied in ancient Himalayan culture and it was given to the women to give them support in the bedroom and out of the bedroom. So while I might have purchased this for the support I was getting with the energy section outside of the bedroom, it definitely holds true for what they say. That's why everyone is saying to only take these if you have a man or if you're married, because otherwise you might be hitting up that ex that you don't actually want to spend time with. When they say these take you from the Sahara Desert to Niagara Falls, they're not exaggerating. Just like the men's stick, it has the Shilajit as well as the saffron, which is amazing for overall mood support, but these do have the shatavari, which makes them specific for women. The way these have worked within days. If you need a little extra support in your marriage in that area, or if you're just tired and want a little extra boost, I am begging you to try these. There's a reason this quickly became the top selling supplement on this app for women. If it's still in stock, I'm gonna link it below for you. These taste way better than the men's too because they're flavored like strawberry.
Such a good video because she actually combined like several viral videos into this one script. So that's something you guys can do too, is kind of like piece together the really interesting selling points from a lot of viral content and put it all in one to make a really well-performing video. Feral cat in heat is something that a lot of creators are saying now, but as an exhausted mom of 3, drive and energy were gone. There's something about that line that is printing money for this product. And then of course she talks about shatavari extract, which is huge because this is what separates it from the original viral Shilajit, right? From Sahara Desert to Niagara Falls. Used like imagery and descriptors like that to explain what this does for the female body and hormones. I think that really is resonating with people as well. But also notice she had continuous visual hooks throughout this entire video. Like every time she made a new point, she was either squeezing the stick, drizzling the stick, eating it. Like every new phrase had a new visual hook, and that's what's going to keep people interested in your content. Also, she moves it around a lot. Like talk with your hands, and that adds visual stimulation as well. You never just want to like sit still with the product for like 10 whole seconds because you just lose a lot of visual interest that way. This one's great. We watched one from this creator with the exact same script a couple calls ago, and here she is going viral again with this same script.
My fiance called me a liar. He said nobody goes from having zero drive, zero desire, doing nothing all day to being up so damn early, being productive, cleaning the house, and being so damn feral in the bedroom. So I basically said, I can assure you that they can, because I started taking this stuff and it's called Shilajit. It's a little strawberry honey pack made specifically for women. It was until I ran out the other day and he asked me why I was back to being my hormonal raging self, and I said, honey, I already told you it's because of the honey. Honey, literally a strawberry banana smoothie in your mouth. Next thing I know, he's paying for my damn subscription of these honey sticks. Best decision I could have ever made for my marriage. I'm gonna have them linked down there for you.
It's just so good. The script itself was so good, but her adding the triggering of like eating with the scissors and even opening them up and taking a bite off of them, it's just like, think about how triggering could I possibly be when I eat this product, right? She like nailed this. Her confidence in like cutting the banana with the scissors and then drizzling. Oh, it's so good. And it made me want to watch because I was really waiting for her to like take those bites. But her whole concept is like my husband called me a liar because no one goes from zero drive and desire and doing nothing to up early, productive, cleaning the whole house and feral in the bedroom, right? And then she closes out by saying it was the best decision she ever made for her marriage. So, really simple framework, but the visual interest here with the scissors is what is getting all of this watch time and views. So, play with that.
Most TikTok shop affiliates, they only get paid when they make a sale, but now there's a way you can get paid every single time you post. With the Brands Meet Creators platform, you get access to pre-approved brand listings. No negotiations, no back and forth, just request a sample, post, and earn a flat fee plus your commissions. And it's completely free to join. Tap below to explore the available listings and see how much you could get paid per post.
Alrighty. On today's episode of Don't Overthink It, here's 2 top performing videos.
Don't stop, yeah, get it. Shake that shit, don't stop, work, get it.
Just eat it. Just film yourself eating it and having a good time. Here's another one. Honestly, guys, if you're gonna emulate these concepts, I would quite literally put almost the exact text on screen that they have. If you want to like add something to make it your own like language or personality, that's totally fine. But these specific texts are performing. So note that those of you who struggle with text on screen in your videos, they don't have to be completely original. Go take them from top performing content and, add a little bit of your own flair on there if you want to, but something with the text and the visuals of the video are working for these creators. So keep that in mind when you're doing your text on screen. Alrighty, I love seeing male creators advertise Shilajit. I think it's so awesome. And if any of you have husbands that are willing to be in videos or make this type of concept, you should go with it and run with it. But also, like, we can emulate this as women in a similar way. So,
house did not start looking like this until my wife started taking these honey packs. Why did it take till 2025 to invent these things? There's Shilajit in here to help support a healthy hormonal balance, but that's also going to give you a nice kick in energy. I literally went to the gym, came back 2 hours later, and the house is clean. I sucked one of these things down about 30 minutes before I went to the gym. Shilajit usually tastes like it's a resin that's farmed way up in the Himalayan mountains, but the honey packs, you can't even tell it's in there. There's saffron and shatavari extract in here as well. Shatavari extract is going to help with that natural juiciness. That saffron is going to make everything feel amazing. That's a happy giggly plant. Doesn't fail. 30 minutes after she takes these, every time one of 2 things happens. Either the house gets cleaned or she comes looking for me. And I like when that one happens. You get 30 of these little honey packs per container. They're selling out like crazy because men all over the world are starting to catch on. So if you see that link down below, take it as a sign to grab some before they sell out again.
it was really, really good. I love the husband perspective and how he's talking about the results he is actually seeing in his life from his wife taking these honey sticks. Super creative. He talks about healthy hormonal balance and energy. I want you guys to notice how he's constantly walking around his house. Okay. That is a visual hook that will never stop working because it just adds so much interest to the movement. We're like, what is he doing? Where is he going? What's next? What's he going to show us? Like, it just leaves this mystery and this visual stimulation of seeing his background move. So I'm not seeing a lot of creators do that with Shilajit, to be honest. Most people are in their car or they're like sat somewhere. So, and I know it's because most of the time you need both hands to demonstrate it, but think about in some of your concepts how you can do some of these like walk around, move around moments in your videos. I also love that his CTA was they're selling out like crazy because men are starting to catch on. I love that because he's just insinuating that men are starting to get these for their wife because of, you know, the clean house, the energy, the libido, all of that stuff.
If your husband would be filmed, like that's a really good angle. That's got to be some rage bait comments in there.
There are lots of rage bait comments, and then also a lot of like thirsty comments because this man is attractive and shirtless. So it's both sides of the spectrum that really sent this viral. But if you have a husband that is willing to say these things, or even for like a hook of your video to just do something like this, and then you take over, like let's watch his hook again, because if you can get your husband to just do this hook.
House did not start looking like this until my wife started taking honey pack. Why?
And then you take over and you're like, okay, and then you do the rest of the selling. That is gonna be like just as strong as this angle. So think about how you guys can even just take inspiration from little bits and pieces of the framework, but especially the hooks are what's performing. Seeing a man talk about this product and say that about, like, why couldn't he help with the cleaning the house? Like, why did it have to be her on a supplement that got the house clean? Things like that. So yeah, rage bait for sure. So if you guys are the type that are really nervous about the violation, let ChatGPT read the whole policy in its entirety and then put your script in, and then you can feel a little safer. Sometimes the AI will do stuff, but then you'll feel even more confident when you go to appeal that you actually didn't break that. Honestly, if you are at the point where your account is like at risk, then you can't be too safe. But also, if you don't have a lot of violations on your account, don't be too stressed. Like, still feel free to have some room to do what you got to do, create the videos, feel like you're making good quality videos. And if a violation comes your way, then, reel it back. But I don't want everyone to be like, I'm scared to just even post a video with supplements, because it's not as scary as you think. You just have to start doing it so that you learn what you can and can't do. Go post your content, okay?